Shiv Roy lived true to her first name in Succession's season finale. Shiv seemed to be working along with her brothers Kendall and Roman Roy throughout the whole of the HBO drama's last episode to stop Gojo from acquiring Waystar Royco. However, she abruptly changed her position, allowing Lucas Matson to assume control of the business and appoint her estranged husband, Tom, as CEO. Since the program aired, there has been some debate among viewers as to why Shiv chose to vote against Kendall in the end. What persuaded her to thwart her brother's plans to become CEO? Shiv appeared intent to obstruct the Gojo acquisition and allow Kendall to take over after learning that Matson intended to betray her and choose Tom as CEO. Shiv was furious when she learned this. However, only a few scenes later, she rushed out of the room during the crucial vote and admitted she was second-guessing her decision. What altered the moment where Kendall is sitting in his father's office the morning before the election is crucial to analyze. Kendall suggests making Stewie a non-executive chair without consulting Shiv and Roman beforehand while they are present. Director Mark Mylod stated on HBO's official Succession podcast that Shiv saw how she might be sidelined because of her cronyism with Stewie because Kendall was the CEO. Perhaps she reasoned that as the CEO's wife and the parent of his child, she might wield more influence. On Reddit, one supporter stated that she saw a better angle with Tom, and another concurred that she realized she would have a strong position with Tom as CEO. Shiv, according to Mylod, shared Roman's view that we're bullshit, thus there was a nihilistic, almost giddiness, in just blowing it all up. Shiv's victory is far from inevitable, though she is still in a risky situation because Tom was mostly chosen by Matson to be his puppet, and he has the power to replace him at any time. The scene in the office continues to be significant at this point. Shiv gets surprised when Kendall brazenly puts his feet up on his father's desk while he's conversing with Stewie. Soon after, in the boardroom scene, Kendall is visibly haughty since he is sure he will win the votes. Another explanation is that Shiv was reminded by this behavior that Kendall becoming CEO would ruin the business and make him a monster like their father. Perhaps Shiv simply couldn't bring herself to let her brother win and take the position over her, especially after witnessing his haughty behavior and knows she will be the casting vote. This is more essential. On HBO's Succession podcast, Kendall actor Jeremy Strong said, "I think they just can't tolerate seeing Kendall win, in a sense. I think they can't handle what they see as his grandiosity and self-importance and him putting his feet up on Dad's desk. Additionally, payback is happening, and perhaps they believe Matson is the lesser of two evils," Strong continued. "Perhaps they believe I'll be the crazy king," according to Matthew Macfadyen, who plays Tom. Shiv's choice was not calculated and had nothing to do with supporting him. She instead believes that it's just that she can't stomach her brother, and the turning point occurs when she witnesses Kendall's address to the board moments before the vote. When she witnesses her brother take the stage and deliver that speech, Macfadyen claimed that there's something in her that snaps or that sort of curdles, and she is unable to do it. Shiv noted the insufferable way he was sitting at his father's desk in addition to thinking Kendall will displace her, and the reality of him becoming CEO sunken, director Mark Mylod stated on the Succession podcast. There may have been some hesitation on Kendall's part to vote against Shiv until she screamed at him and said he had made a false confession of killing a waiter. On HBO's Inside the Episode featurette, writer Jesse Armstrong stated that Shiv may be still in play, but that it was a kind of non-victory, non-defeat.